Hello, and welcome back to Aviary Attorney here on MBGF Plays. Sorry, I'm a little frazzled. As you all saw last episode, we just exonerated a murderer. It's time to continue to Act 2. January 7th, 1848. The Palace du Louvre. Palais du Louvre? Let us be reasonable, senors. I am sure that this is a simple misunderstanding. There is no misunderstanding. In the name of the king, arrest that Spaniard. Oh no, a rose. He murdered a rose. Act 2. A Fox Among Wolves. I knew Falcon wouldn't feel like turning up to the office on Friday. Hold on. Sorry. Before I continue, am I going to be exonerating just murderers every time? Is my client going to be guilty every single time? But, you know what? Whatever. This is awful. No doubting the client. That's a lawyer way. Ace Attorney taught me this. But now it's midday on a Monday, and there's still no sign of him. This is becoming a little concerning. Sparrowson. Should Sparrowson go look for him? Let's go look for him. I should probably go find him. His home would be a good place to start, but the bird brain never gave me his address. I just have to find him the hard way. Alright, where am I going to go search for him? Is he in prison? Is he in the high court? Or... So he's not at Baron's... Let's see whether he's at the prison. Excuse me, monsieur. I'm looking for my friend. Do I look like a lost and found to you? Buzz off, bird brain. All right, then. Is it the palace? No sign of Falcon here. Excuse me, Rupert. It's you, the first-year dropout. Hey, I didn't drop out. I was forcibly ejected. But that doesn't matter right now. I'm looking for Falcon. Have you seen him? Falcon, the guy who somehow blundered his way through the Cataline trial with the help of some very dubious evidence? No, I haven't seen him since the trial. Oh, well, thanks anyways. Cool. Chateau? Excuse me, Mademoiselle Duhot. Oh, that's funny. How did I only just notice? Her last name just means of high. Or up high, basically. They named a giraffe up high, but in French. Down here. I've forgotten her voice. Oh, there you are. It's Sparrowson, right? That's right. I heard about the case you were involved in. I never would have thought that the Baron was a murderer. He always treated me with the utmost respect. But then, I suppose it makes sense that the most ruthless killers are the ones who can put up the best facade. Yeah, I suppose so. Oh, he was so innocent, though, and we just fucking locked him up. Say, how's your friend doing? He seemed a little down last night. Oh, you've seen him? Yes, he was brooding in the corner of La Canard Joyeux, mumbling and drinking. It was a little depressing, to be perfectly honest. Le Canard Joyeux? That's the dingy student bar on the Rue Jaune, right? So, the Happy Duck on Yellow Road? It's not dingy, just a little rustic. In any case, that's an enormous help. Thanks, mademoiselle. Any time, Sparrowson. Time to go to a bar. Sparrowson steps through the doors of Le Canard Joyeux, the dingiest student tavern in all of Paris. His nostrils fill with the pungent aroma of sour wine and bitter tobacco. Well, ruffle my feathers if it isn't little Sparrowson. I haven't seen you in years. How are you doing, hon? Feeling quite good, Madame Quesnel. Thanks for asking. I'm asking here to actually here to find a friend. He's a big guy named JJ Falcon. Falcon? Yeah, that sorry lump has been here all weekend. He's just been moaning and muttering to himself all weekend. Frankly, he's bringing the whole atmosphere down. I'll take care of him. Thanks, Madam Cannell. It's no problem, hon. He's probably still in the corner of the drinking room upstairs. To the drinking room we go. No sign of him. Mon Dieu, I almost stepped on the big fellow. Falcon? What are you doing on the floor? Hey, Falcon, wake up. Wow, this bird's completely out cold. He must have drunk this place dry. Let's see, how do you wake up a drunk person? Pour a drink on his head, yell at him, or kick him. Well, guess it's time for a rude awakening. Wakey, wakey. This is gonna cost us money, ain't it? Yeah, they used it again. I like this sprite. Good, you're up. Are you with us, Falcon? Yeah. Feeling sober? We should probably head back to the aviary office so we can get some work done. I don't understand it, Sparrowson. Huh? I thought I did everything right. I followed all the procedures. I found all the evidence. I presented the case beautifully. And yet, a guilty feline walks free while an innocent man sits in custody. What went wrong? Where's the justice? We need to try harder, I don't know, or nothing. Maybe we need to try harder? Try harder. Like, I don't know. I don't know if we messed up, or if the system messed up, or what, but we just have to do our best as lawyers, I suppose. Maybe if we work hard enough, we can stop mess-ups from happening again. Sorry, Falcon, I don't have the answers, but what I do have is freshly baked croissants from Pierre's Boulangerie. Croissants? Yep, they're waiting for you back at the aviary. I'm sitting here, moping about justice, and you offer me croissants? Well, it's not just croissants. I got some pain au chocolat, too. I could go for pain au chocolat. Fantastic, then let's make a move. All right, I admit it. These croissants are amazing. I told you. Pierre's Boulangerie on Rue Verde is something else. Oh, that reminds me. The baker told me something interesting. Do you know what they call pain au chocolat in America? They don't call them pain au chocolat? Nope, pronunciation difficulties. American is a whole nother language. So what do they call them? Chocolate croissants. Hello? Chocolate croissants. What do they call profiterole? Oh, I think they're still called profiterole, but rather than custard, they fill them with ice cream and smother them in melted chocolate. Simply outstanding. Is this the aviary attorney? Can I speak to someone, please? Well, what do they call crepes? Excuse me? Did you just hear something, Sparrowson? Down here. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. What can I do for you, little one? Oh gosh, where to start? Your name, perhaps. Mousy, my name's Mousy. And what can we do for you, Monsieur Mousy? I have this friend, and he has fallen under some legal turbulence. Legal turbulence? You mean he's been arrested? Yes, I suppose so. They're saying he's a murderer, but he didn't do it. He didn't do it. That's quite a problem. I know, but I forgot to mention, he's the Prince of Spain. The Prince of Spain? And you didn't think that this was worth mentioning from the start? I forgot! I must ask, Mousy, why did you come to us? I would have thought that the Spanish royal family would hire legal counsel with a little more... not terribleness? Expertise, Sparrowson. Oh, the prince has great faith in your lawyering skills, Monsieur Falcon. He said that your reputation as a lawyer was renowned. Really? The prince said that? This is a great opportunity, Falcon. Surely you wouldn't deny a request from the Prince of Spain. Oof. Alright, so we could just straight up not take the case. And I guarantee you this is not the actual Prince of Spain. But yeah, screw it. Gameplay and all that. Of course we'll take the case. Grab your coat, Sparrowson. We have royalty to defend. That's the spirit. Good luck to you, messieurs. You aren't coming with us, Mousy? I have other matters to attend to, but Prince Juan is being held at the conciergerie. I'm pretty sure you will fill in all the details. Right. Let's make a move, then. To the prison. Good day, monsieur. Oh, it's you two again. Heh. Nice work on the Lady Kitten's trial. Baron Rogil is pacing around a cell right now ranting about wringing your neck. Yeah, I'm not surprised. He's super mad. But hey, a criminal's a criminal, right? If the lion didn't want a death sentence, he probably shouldn't have killed a guy. Oh, you're not here to defend him, are ya? Because that would be hilarious. We're actually here to see Prince Juan Corrido. Corrido? Querido? Yeah, that sounds right. To see Prince Juan Querido, heir to the throne of Spain. That mouthy fox, huh? That guy's driving me nuts with his señores and flamboyant attitude. I say the sooner he hangs, the better. Well, come on then, while we're young. Quark, you don't look young at all. The Prince of Spain, I presume. Indeed, I am Juan Querido, heir to the throne of España, and you must be the legendary lawyer, Senor J.J. Falcon. Well, I wouldn't say legendary. I wouldn't even say notable. Such humility, and I would expect nothing less from renowned individuals such as yourselves. But let's get down to business. I trust that my compañero Mousy explained the situation. He told us that you have been accused of murder, but we need some further details before we can start our investigation. Of course, what is it you wanted to know? The murder, I guessed? Nice. The murder, I guess? To be honest, Prince Juan, I'm a little confused as to how a member of royalty could get in so much trouble. Could you walk us through your activities on the day of the murder? Of course. Let's see, where to begin? It was a cold and misty morning on the 6th of January. I had heard that King Louis-Philippe was unveiling a new painting at the Palais de Louvre, and I wished to meet the man himself. So, after a brief stroll and picnic in Tuileries Garden, I entered the palace. I found the royal entourage in Louvre's Grand Gallery. When I saw an opportunity, I presented a humble gift to the king. A rose, an international symbol of passion and virtue. How romantic. But before the king could take it, a rather rude person snatched it from my fingers. It was a royal guard, a dog by the name of Major Howell. Ouch, cried Major Howell. I have pricked myself upon the thorns of this dastardly flower. And then the major slumped to the floor, his face turned blue, his mouth frothed, and he died. He died straight away after being pricked. Straight away, senor. It's obvious that the pricked finger was the cause... It's obvious that the pricked finger was the cause of death, but I don't know of any poison that acts so fast. Nor do I, Senor Falcon, but clearly the police felt that the poison upon the rose's thorns was the only illogical explanation. And with so many witnesses, even the king himself, what could I say to defend myself? So where did this rose come from? I acquired it from a beautiful Parisian flower seller at Les Halles Market. A girl by the name of Catherine Marie Saigne? Excuse me. Ugh. Alright. Whoops. Well, I'm not making any accusations yet, and I missed the rest of it. Options. Can I go back at all? No. Cool. No way to go back. Not making any accusations yet. Y'all could probably read it. Hopefully. Poisoned rose has been added to the evidence folder. Oops. First piece of evidence. supposedly covered in poison. Did you want to ask something else, Senor Falcon? Paris, what were you reading? Paris. Why did you come to Paris, Prince Juan? I almost called him Prince John. I was on a diplomatic mission. I do not know whether you are familiar with current events, but you may have heard that my country is in a state of turmoil. Contenders for the Spanish throne are slandering, plotting, backstabbing, it's chaos, and the people are suffering. So I thought, if I can befriend some French royalty, perhaps even the king himself, maybe I can strengthen my family's name. With the Querido dynasty restored, I would have a chance at bringing peace to my beautiful nation. Welp, I guess that plan's gone out of the window. Sparrowson, don't be rude. No, he is right. I failed terribly. Don't fret, Prince Juan. We'll do everything in our power to clear your name. Maybe once the dust has settled, you will have another opportunity to speak with King Louis Philippe and complete your mission. Thank you, Senor Falcon. I am sure you will do your best. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? What were you reading? What were you reading before we were so rudely interrupted? Ah, this book? It is a Spanish classic, Don Quixote of La Mancha. Do you know it? I've heard of it. It's about the knight who jousts windmills, right? That's one part of the story, yes. Our hero is a virtuous but elderly knight by the name of Don Quixote. In the chapter you mentioned, he takes up arms against an army of giants who are terrorizing a town. Quixote's partner, Sancho, warns him that the giants are just windmills and their flailing arms are just sails twirling in the wind. But Quixote doesn't listen. He takes up his lance, gets on his horse, and charges anyways. Sounds more like dumb Quixote, am I right, Falcon? Perhaps he is done, Senor Sparrowson. But many of us spend our whole lives jousting imaginary giants. Speak for yourself, Juan. I've never been jousting, let alone seen a giant. I think we're getting off track here. Indeed. I tell you what, Senor Falcon. I'll lend you my copy of this book. Maybe you'll have time to give it a read at some point. Maybe I will. Thank you. El Ingenioso Hidalgo Don Quixote de la Mancha has been added to your evidence folder. So if my French is bad, my Spanish is atrocious. Just fair warning. Was there anything else you wanted to know? No, I think that's everything. Thank you. What's the plan, Big Bird? Well, we have 2 lines of inquiry. We should head to the scene of the crime, the Palais du Louvre, and see if we can find any clues or witnesses. And we should head to interview the flower girl in Les Halles Market to see if she has anything to say about this alleged poisoned rose. 2 tasks spread over for 6 days? This sounds too easy. Let's not get complacent. Good luck, senores. Wait a minute, Falcon. What is it? Did something seem off about Prince Juan to you? He seemed nice, he's quite a character, or he seemed off. I don't know if I trust that he's the Prince of Spain. I definitely don't trust that he's the Prince of Spain. You picked up on it too. It's like the fox was hiding something. Sounds like we're on the same page. Well, look, if this is bothering you, then we could always ask around. Maybe someone in the city knows Juan's dirty secret. If he actually has anything to hide, that is. Yeah, let's dig up the dirt. But still, we've got a trial to prepare for. Priorities, Sparrowson. Priorities indeed. So, we can go try and find this flower seller. We can go to the palace and to the scene of the crime. Or we can go see if we can figure out our client's sinister past. Potentially sinister past. Wait, no. Allegedly sinister past. There we go. Got it. First try. A+ joke. Let's go here. Find this flower girl. The pair arrive at Les Halles Market. Vendors and buskers, performers and thieves, bourgeois and peasants, all bustle from place to place. Prince Juan said that he met a flower girl here. Signia, I think he said her name was. There's a swan with flowers over there. Do you think that's her? I think so. It's possible that she knows the murderer, or even that she is the murderer herself, so we should probably act with tact and finesse. Excuse me, Mademoiselle Flower Lady, we'd like a word. Tact, Sparrowson. Tact. We've been over this. I gotta figure out a voice. Hold on. Good day, messieurs. Are you... That's just... Cataline again. Good day, messieurs. Are you interested in purchasing a flower? Yes, I wish to purchase a rose from milady. I'm afraid that I'm out of roses. I sold my last one a week ago. Perhaps you would be satisfied with a chrysanthemum instead. 'Tis a beautiful flower from a fair maiden. Please don't mind Sparrowson. He fell out of his nest as a baby, and he has said dumb things ever since. Hey. Let me introduce myself. I am J.J. Falcon, defense attorney. Are you Mademoiselle Signia? That's right. Catherine Marie Signia. I suppose you're here to ask about the royal assassination attempt? How did you know? I'm no fool, monsieur. I know that a rose I sold was used as the murder weapon. To be honest, I'm surprised it's taken so long for someone to directly question me. The Parisian police seem to have a habit of missing obvious leads. So, do you mind if we ask you a couple of questions? Business is slow. Please ask away. Who bought your last rose? Mademoiselle, you mentioned that you sold your last rose a week ago. Who did you sell it to? The person who brought the rose. I didn't catch his name, but he was a charming red fox. Sounds like our Juan. I met him a week ago, on the 6th. We talked for a little while, about the usual things, you know, like how everyone seems to be in debt these days. Then he bought a rose and left. I hear that the fox is on trial, but to be honest, monsieur, I don't think he's guilty. Oh? Why's that? Well, actually, never mind. It's just a gut feeling. I'm gonna pressure her. Mademoiselle, it just so happens that we're defending this particular fox in the Cour d'Assises. If you have something to say that could prove his innocence, now would be the time to let us know. I'm sorry, messieurs, I can't. Wait, Mademoiselle Xenia, wait up. Damn. Nice display of tact and finesse, Falcon. You scared her off. The Swan obviously knows something crucial about the case. We need to get to the bottom of whatever it is. Agreed. But I don't think she'll be in the mood to tell us anything else. I don't know. Why don't we try acting with a little more tact and finesse next time? Hush. Huh. Alright, so do I want to try that again? Because there are definitely ways to get her to talk. You know what? We are going to try and load a previous day. Yes. To Tuesday we go. Let us try once more. I will be skipping any text we've seen again already. So, we're going to get back to that choice. Who bought your last rose? Some fucking fox. Who even knows? We're going to ease off. I understand, mademoiselle. If you remember anything specific, please don't hesitate to get in contact with us. Did you want anything else? Where do you get your flowers from? Where do you acquire your flowers from, if I may ask? Normally I gather them from the wild. Last week I found these chrysanthemums on city limits. And that's the same place I discovered this monk's hood. But since it's still winter, I have to buy a lot of my flowers from a merchant who travels to Italy and the Netherlands. That's how I acquired the rose. What can you tell us about this particular merchant? Oh, I fucked up. I fucked up so bad. I clicked too far. 1 second. We'll get right back to it. Alright, we're back. Asked what she can tell us about this merchant. Not a lot, monsieur. He's just an old man who passes through Paris a few times a year, selling his goods and wares. I see. No chance of him being a super secret assassin? A super secret assassin? No, monsieur. Did you want to ask something else? Nope, that's it. So I'll thank you for your time, monsieur. Hold on, monsieur. Before you leave, are you sure you don't want to buy some flowers? I'll even cut you a deal. Only 10 francs for this assortment of chrysanthemums and monk's hoods. 10 francs for flowers? That's a little steep. Steep? Monsieur, I challenge you to find cheaper flowers in January. Sure, screw it. Alright, I'll take some. They can brighten up the office. Thank you very much, monsieur. Here you go. Chrysanthemum has been added to your evidence folder, and so has monk's hood. I don't claim to be a flower expert or anything, but chrysanthemums and monk's hoods are a weird choice. I suppose it is a bit strange, isn't it? The other flower sellers stick to popular dull flowers like tulips and roses. But I like these particular flowers because they are rebellious. I'm sorry, the flowers are rebellious? They stuck it out and managed to bloom in the middle of January. The flowers fought nature. They overcame insurmountable odds. It's quite an amazing thing to see. I think I get it. You don't need to humor me. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not at all. This has been a pleasant discussion. Have a good day, mademoiselle. Alright, what are... Daisy... Okay, so nothing special from those. And you, messieurs? I was hoping that they would signal something. That may have been a waste of time. Ah well. Alright. I suppose we go to the palace now? Falcon and Sparrowson make their way to the Place du Carrousel, the courtyard just north of the Louvre's Grande Galerie. That's the Arc de Triomphe over there, right? I swear it's smaller than how I remember it. That's the Arc de Triomphe du Carrousel, you doofus. Oh, that's the Arc de Triomphe du Carrousel, you doofus. The big Arc de Triomphe is up the road. What? No way, why are there two? Because when a man like Napoleon invades half of Europe, he gets to build as many triumphal arches as he damn well pleases. Oh boy. Hold on, I gotta find a good voice for this guy. Well, 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 I never expected to see you here, JJ. That arrogant voice. Good day, Severin. Let's be civil, JJ. Why don't you introduce me to your new assistant? Fine, fine. Severin, this is Sparrowson, my assistant. Sparrowson, this is Severin Cocorico, the most pompous prosecutor in Paris. Oh, are you two old school friends or something? More like arch rivals. Please, JJ. I think arch rivals implies some sort of competition. As I recall, we've met in court on 5 occasions, and on 5 occasions did you get humiliated terribly. I'm amazed a failing bird brain like you is still able to get clients. Actually, Severin, business has never been better. I'll have you know that I am currently being employed by the Prince of Spain, no less. The Prince of Spain? Juan Querido? Well, well, this is an amusing coincidence. Don't tell me. Correct. I am the prosecutor for the very same case. It is a pity that the Spanish prince will indubitably hang, but I suppose that is what he gets for hiring a bird brain to represent him. Don't call me bird brain. You're the only bird brain here, Severin. Tch. One always speaks badly when one has nothing to say, Voltaire. Uh-oh, he's giving you the verbal smackdown. Quick, Falcon, make a witty retort. Huh? Oh, yeah, What he's saying proves nothing. Don't agree with what you say, and I'm rubber and you're glue. I'm rubber and... Yeah, well, I'm rubber and you're glue. What bounces off of you? Wait. Oh, dear. You're the same bumbling fool you've always been, Falcon. But enough talk. If you messieurs will excuse me, I have a case to prepare for. JJ, Sparrowson, I'll see you two in court. Ugh, I can't stand that guy. He did seem like a bit of a cockerel, but is it true what he said? You know, that he trounced you in court 5 times? I can't deny it. Severin has a reputation as a ruthlessly thorough prosecutor. Mountains of evidence, surprise witnesses. It's no wonder he always manages to one-up me. But this time will be different, right? I hope so. I know so, for you see, I stole this annotated map of the Louvre out of Cocorico's pocket when he was busy rattling off Voltaire quotes. Sparrowson, that's pretty illegal or pretty impressive. It is both, actually. Pretty impressive, actually. I swear you were standing 3 meters away the whole time. You tall birds are so busy with your heads in the clouds that you don't even notice us small folk running around your feet. Pinching Cocorico's pocket was like taking candy from a very tall baby. Let's take a closer look. I see. This map shows the entire Louvre area. Everything from Tuileries to the Rue du Louvre. Most convenient. We're currently standing here in the Place du Carrousel. And those penned-in arrows seem to show the route taken by the king's entourage, which means the king first went here, through the Salle du Tibre, and then here, into the Grande Galerie, where the murder occurred. Didn't Prince Juan say that he spent the morning in the Tuileries Gardens? That's right. So that means Prince Juan approached the Louvre from the west side, somewhere over here. Sounds like we have a lot of places to visit. Where should we go first? Oh boy, that is a lot of places to investigate. So many places to investigate. So he was in the gardens, which was plenty of opportunity for somebody to poison his flower. Then, so the Place du Carrousel is where we're at, so that's where we come back after we're done. Let's go to the gardens first. Why not? Our feather-headed friends wander through the immaculately maintained Tuileries Gardens. Nothing seems out of the ordinary until they spot a familiar face picking up litter by a tree line. Hey Falcon, doesn't that groundskeeper over there look familiar? Yeah. Now that I'm looking at him, he does look a lot like that photographer, what's his name? Robinio. Did someone call me? Oh, it's you. The lawyers who don't appreciate a masterful photograph when they see it. It's good to see that you gave up on your artsy dreams to pursue the more grounded career of groundskeeping. Hey, I'm not doing this willingly. I was given community service for committing perjury. Can you believe that? They gave me, an esteemed photographer, community service. Me! Yeah, I can believe that. Perjury somewhat serious. You should be thankful that you got off without jail time. Pfft, you sound just like that self-righteous Judge Maxime. So, did you two want to ask me something, or are you just here to gawp? Personally, I'm just gawping. Actually, I do have a couple of questions if you don't mind, Monsieur Robinio. I don't suppose you've bumped into a Spanish fox who goes by the name of Prince Juan, have you? A Spanish fox? No, I've never met anyone like that. If this is about that assassination attempt on the king, then you're asking the wrong person. I only started working here today. I see. Was there anything else you wanted? So how's that new groundskeeping job working out? Terrible. Tourists are pigs. Sometimes literally. Ha, universe joke. Look at all this rubbish I found. Beer bottles, tin cans, apple cores. Look what I picked up by the west entrance. A book page. A whole book I could understand, but a single page? What kind of blithering moron loses just one page? Wait a moment. May I take a closer look at that, monsieur? Don Quixote. That's a page from Don Quixote. May I take it off your hands, monsieur? Sure. What's it worth to you? What's it worth? It's trash. It's literally worthless. Then I suppose I'll be destroying it per my duties. All right. suppose you deserve a little compensation for your trouble. How about you give me the page and... Ooh. Speak with Judge Maxime, give you 5 francs. Time to try to get evidence. Just give you 5 francs. I'll pay you 5 francs. Easy money, right? 10. 6. 10. 8. 10. Wow, Falcon, you suck at bartering. Alright, fine, take your damn money. Page 44 of El Ingenioso Hidalgo Don Quixote de la Mancha has been added to your evidence folder. Did you want something else? No, I didn't. You fuck. That's all. We'll let you get back to your work, Monsieur Rubinio. So, this is the Salle du Timbre. Tibre. Salle du Tibre. Nailed it. First try. If I understand Cocorico's notes correctly, this is the room the king and his entourage stopped in before heading to the Grande Galerie. This room doesn't seem to be very popular. I don't see anybody around to interrogate. Interview. Right, interview. Well, since it's quiet, maybe we should take the opportunity to do a little snooping. What would be the point? Surely all the interesting evidence would be in the Grande Galerie, where the murder took place. Think about it, Falcon. The police would have already gone over the Grande Galerie with a fine-toothed comb. But I bet that numbskull Inspector Volerty didn't think to check this room for clues. There might be a murder weapon just under our beaks. Your logic seems a little questionable, but it couldn't hurt to have a look, I suppose. Time to investigate an area. Investigate. That's a lot of shit to investigate. Let's go from left to right. A shiny copper urn. I guess it was used for carrying water, or for cremated remains. Probably not both at the same time. It smells good. Don't sniff the exhibit, Sparrowson. No, really, this urn smells amazing. It's almost chocolatey. You poor thing. You're hallucinating from hunger. Would you like to stop by a bakery on our way back to the office? Don't patronize me, Falcon. My nose never lies. I'm telling you, there's something in here. I can feel it. Now you're touching the exhibit. That's definitely a no-no. See? Look what I found in the urn. Put that down, Sparrowson. It's someone's old rubbish. No, look, it's a chocolate wrapper. Judging by the smell, the chocolate was bitter and dark. 70, perhaps 80% cocoa. Belgian in origin. The level of wrapper crumpling and the firmness of the chocolate residue indicate that this was discarded just a few days ago. Yes, I am certain. The chocolate contained in this wrapper was undoubtedly consumed on the 7th of January, the day of the murder. Mon Dieu, Sparrowson, you deduced all that from the smelling of the wrapper? Imagine what I could work out if I tasted it. That won't be necessary. Sparrowson, if you could apply this level of critical thinking to areas outside of food, you would be the world's greatest detective. Now, if only all evidence were edible. So, do you have any idea which shop this chocolate was purchased from? That might help us track down the person who consumed it. No, but there's no possible way we could know that. I suppose we'll just have to visit every confectioner in town and sample every bit of merchandise for comparison. What a chore. Interesting, because I can see the Landerhauslachs Chocolate Emporium written on the wrapper. Well, you can't blame a bird for trying. Chocolate wrapper added to evidence folder. What's in here? I'm not sure what this is. Some sort of stand or podium? Maybe it's just a decorative piece. It's a Roman doorstop. Roman doors were enormous marble slabs, so the doorstops had to be similarly large in order to stay in place. I don't think that's right. My uncle's a Roman historian. Trust me. I will be doing no such thing, Sparrowson. These columns have been designed to look Roman. I think the style is Ionic. It's not Ionic, Falcon. Ioni. It's not Ionic, Falcon. Iony is when a character says something, but the reader knows it means something completely different. That's not... Never mind. Another column, I suppose? A supporting column. It's holding the roof up. If the column were truly supportive, it wouldn't hold the roof up. It would encourage the roof to get to its location on time. I see a cabinet full of engraved plates, mostly bronze. How much do you think they're worth? I don't know. 300 francs apiece at least. What, are you serious? I'm in the wrong profession. I don't think archaeology works as a get-rich-quick scheme, Sparrowson. Who said anything about archaeology? I'm going to become a museum robber. Oh, well, that's one way to get rich quick. This is some sort of ceremonial container. It's beautifully crafted, but what did it contain? Maybe it's an arcane wine cabinet. Don't be so ignorant, Falcon. This is a sacred Mesopotamian artifact, gifted to Emperor Hadrian for his victory at Euphrates in 123 AD. Stop making stuff up. You and I both know nothing about Mesopotamia. All right, you got me. This could be a hippo's chamber pot for all I know. Anything else to examine? I don't think so. Cool. We're done here, for now at least. We can't spend all day staring at Roman artifacts, I suppose. So where to next? To the Grande Galerie. Here we are, the Grande Galerie, the murder room. I believe the murder occurred right under the new painting. I see hundreds of paintings. Which one's the new one? I haven't the foggiest. We'll have to ask someone. Please don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me. Excuse me, monsieur. You look like you know your Mona Lisas from your last suppers. I don't want any attention. Maybe he isn't talking to me. Nope, he's definitely talking to me. Keep it together, Eric. Oh, hi. Would you happen to know which painting was unveiled on the 7th of January? The one the king came to visit? Oh yeah, I can help you with that. It's the piece right behind you. Ah, I see. It's a painting of the king himself. That's one noble-looking penguin. What do you think of it, Falcon? What do I think? Well, I'm no art critic, but... subtle and nuanced. I don't care for it, or it's a masterpiece. Subtle and nuanced. The careful brush strokes, the Raphaelite soft tones, and the subliminal use of light. This is a contrasted, nuanced work. It's an evocative painting that alludes to a forgotten era. You said a lot of words, but I'm not sure if I'm any closer to knowing your opinion. I'm getting the impression that you, messieurs, aren't regulars at art galleries. No, we're a right pair of Philistines. Philistines? Philistines. Speak for yourself, Falcon. I've never even been to the Middle East. Then I'm guessing you're here to investigate the king's assassination attempt. That's right. We were actually hoping we could ask you a couple of questions about what you saw. I wasn't even in Paris when the murder took place. I didn't see anything. But, I have a friend who might be able to help you out. What's this? R&M Associates, the home of Renard Vulpes, private investigator. Thank you, but I don't normally deal with these gray area of the law types. No, please, give the guy a chance. He helped me out of a bind before, and I'm sure he can do the same for you. Well, I'm not making any promises, but I'll keep hold of the card. We appreciate the help in any case. It's no trouble. R&M business card has been added to your evidence folder. Thank you for your time, monsieur. Is there anything else we can do here? Well, ideally, we would turn the whole Grande Galerie upside down in our hunt for evidence, but that's just not possible with so many people around. We should probably just move to another room. Well, we've been everywhere. Are we all done here? Yeah, let's get out of here. Yup. Let's make a move. Good call. We can always come back later if, we've forgotten something. Yeah, but it'll take a day, Sparrowson. It'll take all day, Sparrowson. See? It'll take all day. Anyways. Alright, so, for next time, because this is quite definitely the end of this episode, this has gone far too long already, we have to go find out where that chocolate's from. We have to go find out our client's problems. We may go find a private investigator, which will cost us money, so we'll have to see whether that's worth anything. And I believe that that's all we still have to do. Granted, we only have 4 days to do it, but, we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, I'll see you all next time for when we inevitably make another murderer walk free. Goodbye.